what are some symptoms that we definitely associate with perimenopause, and what maybe are some of those that we might want to think, oh, could this be my hormones?
Right. Okay, so I would say common symptoms, poor sleep,
We just talked about that.
um, poor sleep, brain fog, where yeah, you're having trouble finding words, things that came easily before you need that pause. Um, let's see. So those are very common. Irritability,
Hmm.
another one. People will notice that both anxiety and irritability tend to increase. A lot of these things are due to the initial drop of progesterone, which you will see in your hormone graph.
Okay.
So the poor sleep, the irritability, anxiety, mostly progesterone. Vasomotor symptoms, hot flashes, can actually occur during perimenopause, even starting in your 30s. And that usually is due to the drop of estrogen.
Okay.
So hot flashes, some will just have a few, and others are really going to have much more. And it's not just at night, by the way. It can be at any time of day. Just like morning sickness is not morning sickness for most. It can be at any time. So
Yeah.
all these misconceptions, right? But so hot flashes can be common. Vaginal dryness, another thing that we don't talk about in our office visits, is when people start to have, pain with intercourse, decreased secretions, so it's just more irritating. Even bladder symptoms, believe it or not, because we do have decreased estrogen receptors even in our urethra. So increased risk for urinary tract infections and bladder irritation is
Interesting.
common in perimenopause. And that's usually due to lower estrogen levels. And then let's go through libido. That's a
Okay.
whole nother, for women, multi-layered, as you know. Um,
Hmm.
Desire can be linked to our testosterone levels, which are also predominantly produced in our ovaries, by the way, in addition to our adrenal glands. So, decreased testosterone level in both perimenopause and menopause is also very common. And again, much resistance to supplementing women with testosterone. Believe it or not, it's not FDA approved with women. No
Right.
problem with men, but we're working on it. But
Hmm.
women can absolutely benefit sometimes from a testosterone supplementation.
Yes. And I love how you broke that up. So progesterone, and it's not cookie cutter, as you mentioned, but progesterone, a lot of times if we're dealing with poor sleep, inability to fall asleep, get into deep sleep, that can be low progesterone. That anxiety can be low progesterone, irritability. So I'm hearing more like mood changes.
Yeah. And what's interesting is you'll see that progesterone actually is the first thing to drop, right?
Hmm.
And then estrogen can actually spike in the perimenopause period so the ratios are very off center. So estrogen can spike and then drop and spike again and then drop. So women will also have like tenderness, breast tenderness, and just feel that roller coaster effect, which is again where hormone replacement therapy can just help smooth things out a bit.
Yeah. Even with all of my knowledge, I didn't take things seriously
Mm.
until it was too late.
Well,
Not
don't
too late, but I just had to work harder.
you're like, oh, I wish I would have.
Oh, completely. And that's why I was like, I need to have Dr. Lisa because we need to get the word out.
Take the fear away. And then let's also please talk about the beautiful things that can happen during this time too.
Yes, yes. It's not just horrible by any means. Absolutely.
This stuff can feel scary, but when you
Yes.
shine light on it, then and that there are options to help you, it takes that fear away.